What is good? So, Saturn, the planet of responsibility, duty, maturity, refinement, and success. It's the planet that gives us success. This is the GOAT, the grandfather. This is the planet that rules over any long term visions and goals. This planet is currently in Aries and it's about to go retrograde on the 13th, which is tomorrow. And so this is going to go back through Aries and then back through Pisces. When Saturn goes into retrograde, it starts to make us reflect on the things that we are working on, our goals, long term. You got to think long term. And so this makes us refine our goals. What have we started since Saturn has went into Aries? And what do we need to kind of like smooth over, take some sandpaper and, fix it or, pivot in any direction? And it's right there with Neptune, right? So we're like, Neptune is dissolving any of Saturn's old stodgy ways. And Saturn is going in and saying, hey, you know what? Like, that doesn't work. Like, that's too, that's not tangible. That's too elusive. You're not, let's bring it into, if you want it to work, we can make it work, but we got to bring it into earth. This is the very practical sign. And so when it goes back into Pisces, this is going to be more of a reclusive energy. What can I do that aids towards my long-term goal alone? This could be like more meditation. This could be more, getting in touch with your spirituality and things of that nature. Because Saturn and Neptune, mostly Saturn, has gotten people so fired up. And especially with Neptune, people are really in their spiritual bag or religion, like, and this is bringing in people like fighting for their right to believe in what they want to believe in, and you can't tell them otherwise. And with Saturn there, it's just like a reconstruction and people fighting for the like legislation and things that are structure. Think of government and things of that nature. So people are getting really like riled up, like, and the crazy part is that Saturn and Neptune is there. So there's some people that are saying, well, you need to do this, well, you need to do this, in the spiritual community, and both, there's, so everybody's just kind of swirling in this mix with Saturn and then Neptune going into retrograde. We won't get there yet, but Saturn going into retrograde, it's kind of like, let's go back and rethink this. Like, let's like calm down real quick. Like, let's get back to the root of the spiritual reason for all of this. We know that under the base of this, it's a psychic spiritual war. So let's chill out for a minute as far as that's concerned. But when Saturn goes into retrograde, it is a good time to refine and actually work a little bit more at what you, because you have this energy of being able to backtrack a little bit. And so when you backtrack, you have to kind of like do more, because you have to do what you're still working on and then you're still refining on. So it is a time for to pivot, to be persistent, to take accountability for, your wrongs, and responsibility for what you have going on, and for what it is that you are beginning in this new cycle, because it's going to be a whole 29 years. So what is it that you want to see at the end of this 29 years? So this is a really good time to take. And a lot of people are going to be pulling back a little bit more on their concrete decisions. So that way, that when we go back forward into Aries, it's like, okay, yeah, I really believe in that thing, or that business, this person, or whatever. And if not, it's like, okay, you know what? I need to just change this about this business, this about that, or I can shave this off. So that is what is in the air for Saturn retrograde tomorrow. My name is Monique. I am a medium, astrologer, and a beadstress. And so I don't have my earrings on. Oh my God. So, and I also like to provide empowering messages, you know, word spells up on my page. So if you resonate, go ahead and interact with this message and give me a follow, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay. So, yeah, man, resiliency, baby. Ciao. That was long. I thought I was going to do a shorty. Let's see.